Learn how to display the weather icon returned by the Open Weather API. In this lesson, we are going to learn about the weather icon that comes with the Open Weather API and how we can actually display it on our web page. The Open Weather API doesn't only return text, it also returns an icon code that represents the current weather. So, for example, now, a clear sky has one icon code while the rain has another. So, firstly, to achieve this, we are going to have to add element to our HTML where the icon will appear. And next, we'll select the image. And when the weather data is returned successfully, we'll build the image by combining the Open Weather icon address with the icon code. And finally, once we have that, we can then assign that URL to the image source property. And then if a valid city is entered, the image will be shown. And if it is not, then an empty image will be returned. So let's quickly implement that. The first thing is that we need to add an image element to our HTML. So add an img element. It's a self-closing tag. And inside this img element, so we are going to have an ID. And let's set that to icon. Then let's add width like 100%, height of 100. So I don't need the px rather. So I can set it like this. And now you can see that immediately I added that, you can see the way it's showing up here. So let me go to the main JS file. If you want to style it in your case, you can go ahead, but in my own case, I'm not styling it. So now I am already inside my JavaScript file. So I first want to select that icon. So do icon equals to document.getElement by ID. And we have successfully selected the icon. So now that we have that, just come to the resources part of our code, which is here. And then look for where we have the weather information. And after it, we can just add our icon. .crc. And then you can set it to the Open Weather API image unit. So that's going to be https u.openweather. So this is just a URL of the base URL of where you are making the call to wn / and then let's combine this with the data.weather where the icon is stored and use the index of an array to get its .icon plus size. So let's enlarge it at 2x, that is times 2 size.png. And now we have what we need. So if I go ahead now, I'll click on search for Accra, you can see. So here is the image icon. But if I enter a city that does not exist, what do you think is going to happen? City not found, but the icon is still shown, which is not supposed to be shown. So now let's clear the icon if a city is not found. So in the if part 2, just come where the weather is being displayed and let's set our icon .src to double quote to signify that the icon is not found. You can see that now the icon has stopped loading, but immediately I enter a valid city, then the icon should be back at around tab. You can see it. So successfully we have learned how we can display the weather icon from the Open Weather Map API. Here are a few key takeaways from this lesson. Number one, the weather API returns an icon code. Number two, the RMG element displays images on a web page. Number three, SRC specifies the image to display. Number four, the data.weather.icon contains the correct weather icon code. And lastly, our weather app now contains both text and visual weather information.